Matchup on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
11. 12.
Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. David Ojabo running in to take him down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed goes well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. The collegiate star here at Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
On 2nd and a couple, Jackson, and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On 2.
5 yards remain on second down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Touchdown, Bengals! From 17 yards out, and the Bengals are able to move back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Play action. Now Jackson steps away. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. He'll swing that out, complete to McFarland. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As they begin their 2nd half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the 2nd half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that 1st half. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the 2nd half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Burrow from his own end zone. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ojabo picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Tucker's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 68 yards on the ground for him so far.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the hallway, looking at each other, and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The tight end in motion right. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Now it's Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
McPherson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more rare, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now it's Jackson. Quick hit here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Mixon will go off tackle left. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
On 1, ready?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been